coach is Rick Stewart with AllAccessCoaching.com. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below so we can let you know when new content's been uploaded.
If you take a look, our tight end, these are our rules for our tight end seal read or seal cloud, whatever we tag it as. But the tight end is going to seal inside of number 2 to the play side inside linebacker, and then he's going to L to the safety if the play side tackle ends up getting the play side inside linebacker, which most of the time he did this past year. Our play side tackles rule is the exact same thing. And then everybody else's rules would be matched up with our triple option. Our play side slot, he's going to execute either a cloud, sky, or read call. And read is like an arc call that Kenny Wheaton uses where you go out there and you're blocking whoever the first player is. It could be the corner, could be the outside linebacker, could be the safety. It's whoever's out there. When we first got into this, our slots weren't real smart, and we couldn't read, and so we would tag what we wanted them to do. So if we called sky, they would go to the safety. If we called cloud, they'd go to the corner, and the receiver would adjust off of that. Okay, and so that's a little bit play side guard. If he's covered, he's going to ace or base it. If he's uncovered, he's going to chip the nose guard up to the play side inside linebacker and then look backside linebacker. In the center, his rule is base, then ace. If we got a defensive tackle that we can't handle, we're going to ace it. And then if he's covered, obviously he's going to base it, try to reach him, knowing that the backside guard's going to scoop, so he's going to have help backside. Our backside guard, backside tackle, they're going to scoop. The receiver, he's going to execute whatever tag the slot has been given, whether it's sky. If it's sky, he's blocking the corner. If it's cloud, he's blocking the safety. If it's read, more than likely he's going to get the corner. He may get the safety if they corner force it, okay? Our backside slot, A or C, we're going to motion at the end of ready. Our cadence is down. Ready, set, hit. We want his first 3 steps at the hands of the B-back, his 4th step at the heels of the B, and maintain that pitch relationship. The cue, he's going to take his triple option steps, read number 1 for dive, read number 2 for pitch, replace number 1. Okay, the B-back, 6-inch play side step to the crack of the play side guard's butt, soft squeeze on the football on his mesh, and then action read the play side guard's block. So if we draw it up, this is what it looks like right here. This is going to be an even front. So our number 1 is this defensive end. Most of the time when we get this, we get 2 linebackers in with a 1 high. A lot of times this safety will be over here, okay? Now, the defensive end is going to be number 1, the outside linebacker. Most of the time we get him in a hard 9. We call that a hanger, or we call our outside linebacker a hanger. And then right here, you see the guard has a 3 technique that he's going to base. Ace or base here, scoop, scoop. All right, and that's what that's going to look like. So we're going to take a look at video. I do a better job showing you on video what I'm talking about than I do on just a PowerPoint slide. So right here, we have the tight end to the right side. And you can see number 1 is going to be right here. That's our dive read. Number 2 is here. Okay, we got 2 inside linebackers, 1 here, and here's our safety. He's up tight. All right, so what we have is we have seal read. So this play side tackle, the right tackle, is going to get inside of number 1. And then the tight end, because the tackle has help outside with the tight end, he can always go inside. He don't ever have to go outside. When we talk about a 50, we get a full eye quite a bit. He's going to try and get inside that full eye because he has outside help. The tight end's going to try to roll off this linebacker. If the tackle gets him, then he's going to look for this safety right here, okay? The slot, he's going to come out here 3 steps, and he's going to block whatever shows here. And this is taking away a lot of the 3-2 exchanges that we used to see. And you can see the number 9 technique, he's going to run out right there. So our quarterback sees the defensive end up the field. He's going to hand it. Right here, a B-back cuts it backside. Our guard is base, our center is ace or base, so we feel like our guard here can handle that defensive tackle. He's going to get up on that linebacker, and you can see, because the center is up on the linebacker, now we have the tackle and the tight end free to get to this safety. Okay, if we were able to pull it, we'd have a really nice lane. If this number 11 would have come down, look at this lane the quarterback has, because now you got two guys right here looking for this safety. All right? And we scoop it backside. We action read with our B-back, okay, because we want him to make our guards right. Right there, he's cutting it back behind the guard, and really, I think this isn't a very good action read, because look at where the defender's hat is. It's on the backside. If he stays play side, right here, he's got this tackle right here, he's got the tight end right here, and it's just like we talked about with the quarterback, he could side this thing right there, okay? But he cuts it back behind the right guard. This defensive tackle is able to get his arm in there, okay? So that's more of the fact that the B-back doesn't help out his guard. The guard's pad level is way too high. You can see numbers on the right side of the play. Okay, we don't want our players, we don't want to be able to see their numbers. Left tackle's technique on a scoop isn't that great. All right, here's another clip here. You can see the right tackle gets up on the linebacker. He's able to get him, and look what the tight end does. He's looking for the backside backer, and really, if he L's this out, and what I mean by L is if he comes right here, which makes like an L, he would be able to pick up this safety, okay? And that's what we're talking about. His eyes are glued inside, and you can see the slot. He's reading it, so he doesn't feel like this guy's in that area. He's going up to the safety, okay? If he would have blocked that 9 technique, that outside linebacker, I think we would have been fine with that. Right here, the main issue is look at our right guard's pad level. Look how he's getting the guys underneath him. Okay, he's not getting any sort of movement, and our B-back has to run into the back of him. Now, he does a good job once he gets free of that. But if the guard gets any sort of movement, we've got a lot better play here, okay? Okay. Now we've got a tight end set up top. Okay. Still an even front, so this is number 1. Number 2 is backed off here. All right. And we're still reading it. So the slot's going to come out this way. The tackle knows I've got outside help with the tight end, so I've got to go inside. I don't like his technique. Look at how he pops straight up. But he gets on that linebacker and watch the tight end. You see how he keeps climbing? And really, if he held this, like we talked about before, he could pick this guy up. All right? So there's no read really because the outside linebacker is so far off, he's threatening the slot's position. So we could have probably, if we got the read to pull it, the quarterback would have run it. Now, I think the quarterback's right here. Take a look at the read, number 1. Okay, this defensive end. Look at his shoulders. Okay, he's trying to play both. We ought to be able to get some plays there, some yards there. Again, the right guard, too high. If the B-back isn't burying himself into the back of this guard, he's able to slide that. All right? I don't think the quarterback should have pulled this, because you're sitting there thinking, well, he could have pitched it here. Yeah, technically he could, because we have all these guys taken care of, but this is the dive read. Okay, there's no reason for him to pitch off the dive read. That's something that our young quarterbacks, we got to break them up all the time. We want them to be as consistent as possible, all right? And this guy's kind of slow runner quarterback, so if our B-back's path is better and our right guard is better, then we would have had some plays here. Okay, we don't get yards here. We don't get any yards. Okay, tight end is up top. So again, we're in an even front. Here's number 1. Here's number 2. Okay, so we're in a read scheme. This guy's going to come out. If this guy were to come there, the slot's going to pick him up. If they 3-2 exchange it, which is what we get a lot of times, then this guy now becomes the pitch read. Okay, that's what we're talking about on a 3-2 exchange. So right there. Now our tight end screws this up. Look at how he's going out to number 2. Because most of the time we get our number 2 player, okay, our pitch read right here in the man technique. So that's an easy look. Here he's seeing this guy as a safety, which he's wrong. If he would maintain his rule and seal this linebacker, we'd be in great shape. Okay, but this is a 3-2 exchange. The tackle's here. If the tight end gets his job done here, this slot would be right there. If we pull it, and this guy's coming down, he would turn into the pitch read. Okay? Right here, we hand it off because look at how the number 1 player is up the field. Our quarterback hands it. We do a better job at the right guard position of getting him rolled off, and look at the B-back getting up the field. Our right tackle doesn't do a great job on the linebacker. Okay, look at his pad level here. You see how he's high, and he's coming up to number 24. He's got to have it. And he's kind of pitter-patting around there and not getting up to the linebacker, and that's the guy that makes the play. All right, here we are. We're going to run it up top. To the left side, we have the tight end. So, identifying here, we've got number 1 here, number 2 here. So probably what's going to happen is this slot's going to end up getting this guy. You see how they're overloading us? This is another safety. And this is a look that we get most of the time. Whether it's a 1 linebacker set or a 2 linebacker set, we usually get overloaded to the tight end side. And we're able to run this play even if we don't have the numbers. Okay, so right here you can see that left tackle. He's getting inside of that defensive end. The defensive end, there's a 5 technique. He's closing down, so you see the quarterback's going to pull it. The tackle knows I got outside help, so I got to go inside. There you see the left tackle gets on that linebacker. The tight end keeps climbing up. To the safety, and you can see our slot there. He's going to get on that outside safety that's spun down really tight. Now, I don't like my quarterback's technique here because look at the outside linebacker. That's a run read all the way. See how his shoulders are turned here? He's turned, okay? So that means he's going to play this pitch guy. So as he clears, he should be right there. Look at how long it takes this quarterback to get to where he's wanting to go. He's thinking, okay, I can pitch this, all right? But if he just gets his cleats right there in the ground and gets vertical, he's going to make it a lot easier on himself. All right, so here's a look at the end zone. So we're basing this with the left guard here. Center's going to ace or base it. We're going to scoop backside. We're R motion. Okay, tackle's inside looking for the linebacker. He's got outside help with the tight end. He's there. D-back's aiming at the butt crack of the guard. Okay? So take a look. Number one is this number 93. You see how he's really heavy-handed on our left tackle. He's going down to the dive. He tackles the dive. The tight end's able to get that safety logged off, and we're in the end zone.
Coach is Rick Stewart with allaccesscoaching.com. I really hope this video helps make you a better coach. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like button down below so we can let you know when new content becomes available, because we're all about coaches helping coaches. And remember, coach, better today, never as good as tomorrow.